Welcome back, everyone. Congrats to Alex on first, Crazy on second, and Devin on third. I hope everyone had a good weekend after I saw you on Sunday, if I saw you, and a good beginning to the week. We are starting on bag 17 today. If I can find it. There we go. We have like 9 bags left, so I don't know if we want to just see how much we get done today. I did get the other 2 colors of yarn I needed in yesterday, so I have the stuff to start making the s'moresaurus. Get on the right screen on the other monitor. There we go. This is a painter minifigure. Brick Tack's okay. Let me finish getting her together. She needs her paint palette and her paintbrush. It's her paintbrush and her paint palette. And she does have 2 faces. Oh, and this one needed an extra thing too. Doodly doos. Make sure I went to the right step in the text. Maybe one more down. Yeah, that was the one we did. So then we should be here. Okay, so we need a long one of these, and 3 short ones. Welcome in, Fantasy. West side. Okay. This. Then this. The boy is at a cyber security camp this week. Thank you for the lurk, Fantasy. So we did these couple pieces down the side. They made a something pie yesterday. It's like a little mini computer. So that was pretty cool. Raspberry Pi, that's what it's called. But it's a little mini computer, which was pretty cool. It was kind of weird when I was dropping them off. All the kids, like, you had to be going into 9th grade or, in high school already to take part in it. And it was so funny. He was so tiny compared to, like, all the other kids there. Like, I mean, he will be a freshman next year, but he's small for his age. So he looked way smaller and younger compared to the other kids who were there. But he said he had fun and he was excited to go today. So there's that. It didn't have like the grayed out thing. Oh, it did. I guess we're starting to make like the art studio. And they start school in, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. We have this week, next week, the following. So yeah, they have rest of this week and then 2 whole weeks, and then they start school. One, two, three. Yep. So just about 2.5, 3 weeks. And then back to school. I have to um, go through and like mark all the days for like days off and stuff um, in my calendar in the next couple weeks. That way I get that all squared away, and it makes doing other things like appointments and trips and things easier. Oh, I only picked up one of those. I need 3 more. Did I skip a page? I did. No, give it back to me. Okay, there we go. I did play more of that Jurassic Park game yesterday. I did the some of the Chaos version, and that is essentially like you go back to like key scenes in the movies and you try to like do it differently. And it's it started in Canada, and you wound up with the one. Well, I guess not Canada, that the island. Um, and you work through like the iconic scene where the T-Rex gets loose and like bites the Jeep. But you start like with like a nothing park. Like there's basically only like one little route and like the arrival center, maybe one other thing, and you go from there. And you have to build up the park and research and do all kinds of stuff. And like if you get low on money, they just like, oh, here's some more money. So that's. So I didn't worry about that part of it too much. And I was doing okay until the T Rex got loose, and then things went downhill very fast. Oh, a wild. Where did it go? Shadoo female. I guess that's what it means because there's F behind it. Kobe Manituka. Ooh, we caught it crazy. Oh, and I got something else. Some kind of candy. Let's see what that is. I don't know what that is. It's not a rock. And I thought maybe it was like a prize, like an extra of some kind, but I don't know what it is. Nothing happens when you like hover over it, so hmm. Maybe a candy? Oh, I bet it's a rare candy. Maybe, I don't really know. Oh, let's look at what the new missions are this week. Super effective move, complete weekly missions, Wonder Trade Pokemon below level 11, catch normal type Pokemon, claim your Poke Dailies, catch Pokemon with IV above 12. Crazy's over there trying to choke. Okay, so not on there. This corner. Two here and here. Check off those two things. Twirly, twirly. Oop, I turned my anvil. Welcome in, Alex. Ooh, stairs. Okay. It says this with this. In pain and sick of having to eat. I wish I could make it easier slash better for you. I get tired of picking what's for dinner or and actually having to cook. I don't mind the eating, it's the having to make it. Ah. Ooh, paint. The grazing. That's how I eat all the time anyway, is the grazing. I eat about every 2 hours. Like, since I was a little kid. That's how I've always eaten. And the kids kind of eat like that too, like every 2 hours. I usually try to have like cut up fruit already in the fridge, so it's just a matter of like putting it in a bowl. Like easy stuff that you don't like necessarily have to think about. Or like little things of Tupperware where I have like like stuff already like portioned out, and it's just a matter of like picking one up. But if you're not used to eating like that, it can be like seem like a lot. That could explain why your stomach is trying to eat itself. It's always hungry. I don't necessarily eat breakfast, but I'll have like a little Biscoff cookie with my coffee or something like that, something to that effect. And then, like, I usually eat lunch. Like, during the school year, I have my coffee and stuff, like, around 7:45, 8 o'clock. And then at, like, 10, I usually eat on stream days because I have to eat before I start streaming. But sometimes there are days where I eat just basically dinner and that's it. But I do like snack if I don't have a full meal. Yeah, it'll like change the way you're, yeah, like it starts eating at your stomach. It like makes a hole, how do they put it up? In like the naturally protective part that stops your stomach acid from eating itself. And then you have to like eat enough so that can grow back. Oh, I guess it's like water. Ooh, rude. Like water, I guess, to clean your paintbrush. Like because your stomach doesn't have anything to eat right now, it's eating your stomach because taking all the ibuprofen ate through that or I not ate through, but like stopped that protective layer, and you have to get it back. But yeah, ibuprofen, it's bad for you if you take too much of it. We need our in. We need to connect it to our little paint studio here. Yep, I completely understand that. Did they give you something else that you could take in the like place of the ibuprofen? Nope, just told me not to take it. Yeah, you gotta love when they're like, yeah, just stop. Well, I wasn't taking it for no reason to begin with. Lots and lots of extra leftover pieces this time, but all ones that are typically left over. Like I wasn't just taking it for funsies. There's a reason. Nope, that's not helping. I put our little lady from last time up there in the kitchen area, mainly because I couldn't get her the way I had the it set off to the side. It was hard to place her down there. Get in the bag. Let's try a little bit like this. I'm just going to move this like that for this moment while I smooth out these somewhat. Okay, it says 2 corners. That's why I wasn't finding a second one of those. There isn't a second one. Good reason. Ooh, I caught a C dot. Nope, I did need that. Okay, put a little pot on the stove, or what I'm assuming is the stove. Oh, and we put our little flour in there too. I guess we're making dyes. I put my flour in upside down. There we go. Oop. I missed this. They said I need to exercise more to reverse it. I pointed out that I physically can't do more than I'm already doing, and the response was, "We're not expecting you to go to the gym or anything. Walk around the block." I like it's a two-edged thing. Like I get what they're saying that more movement helps, but at the same time, if you can't give the more like even if you can do like just a little bit, they say it helps, but I understand both sides of it as someone who has chronic pain. It's not always as easy as just getting up and moving. Oh, the other thing that came out of yesterday was I have a fatty liver. Crazy had that. He was on medicine for his cholesterol, I want to say, and it gave him a fatty liver. So now he can't ever take that medicine again, or it'll make it worse, or make it come back, or something like that. It was weird. But it is a response to a lot of different medications, is a fatty liver. Ooh, a little hammer. Or I guess more like a mallet. And this, or just two different types of hammers. Yeah, something he was on. I forget the what it was exactly. I want to say if it was for like cholesterol or something like that. Caused him to have a fatty liver. And it got better once they switched the medication. And he was on something else that gave him like they called it flank pain, but like lower back pain. So they had to change that too at one point. But then he got it, whatever he was taking it for, he stopped taking the medicine because it got better. But like diet change and things like that, and help with the medicine got it under control. Trying to see how they want this photo exactly. I guess like that. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Okay, then the hammer here. Nope, that is the direction it was. In the hole. There we go. So we got all kinds of stuff hung up around the side there. We're just gonna kind of hang that one there, that shield. And I guess the same over here with this other shield. Okay, and a 3, a 4, there, and then there. Okay, then want this one like this. And then here, oh, I see, it fills that little gap there. Oh, the dead. Well, the first one I looked up causes it's really working though. It's also an antipsychotic too, so I just get yeah. It's nice to know like how like what caused it. I guess is the right way I want to put it because it can happen from like the way you eat too. Like things you're eating, like a fatty diet can cause it, but other things can cause it as well. For me at least, it's nice to know like what's causing it because that changes how you then try to combat it. Because it wouldn't like if it was your diet, it would require like a complete overhaul on how you eat or like the types of things you eat. So changing your diet would still help it, but it's not caused, you know what I mean? But it's not caused by your diet. So like to me it would be like an adjustment versus a complete overhaul of how you eat, things like that. And sometimes it's not so much cutting back on certain things you eat, but like introducing other things into your diet that help combat it as well. One piece for that step. Next step has 12 pieces. Living in the sorrow, learning from the pain. Yeah, I generally eat quite healthy for the meal I do eat. Usually, yeah. So, like, if it was because of the way you were eating, you'd really have to think about like how to change your diet. This may just be like introducing different types of vegetables that help combat it more. Okay, we gotta change our. Like, and if they want you to eat every 2 hours to help with your stomach, uh, you know, you may be able to like snack on things that would help with that. Like help combat it. Okay, something. Oh, I see it now. I was like, what did I do wrong? I didn't. It's rising up from a lower portion. Okay. Mm, There, there. I will once I've been shopping or I just eating. Yeah. Like if you can kind of, for lack of a better term, kill two birds with one stone, they want you to eat more often anyway. Um, and have told you you have this fatty liver issue, maybe you can kind of like knock them both out at the same time. I know when I had problems with like low iron and stuff, they would tell me like things like broccoli and stuff would help like get that iron level back up without taking the medicine that would make me sick. So maybe there's something similar esque. That is not where I wanted to put that, apparently. Okay, I did want it one back. Oh, I feel like that's such weird. Yep, there's one, two, three, four. And then this is four, but they wanted one back, so whatever, let it go. I wouldn't worry too much about eating his snacks. How many times has he like, I'd rather eat what's on your plate versus my plate, or your snack versus my. It's fine. And we got this finishing touch to the stairs here, and just extra window piece. Okay, I didn't say an extra one. Get in the bag. I feel like there's just not a lot of pieces in these bags. Give me like a in your broken mind. I've been reaching for you like I never upon your dead eyes. Everything now. We don't really do that, to be fair. He waits for me to say I'm done and always has. Oh, that's good. He's got a very clear this is mine and that is yours. Let's just leave each other. The kids were always like, it didn't matter if I put the exact same thing on their plate and on my plate. Somehow on my plate always tasted better. I don't know. To be honest, when they were really little, I would just make their lunch and let them eat. And even if I was going to eat the same thing for lunch, I'd just wait until they're done. And then I would eat what was left on their plate before I made mine because I don't want to throw it away. And they're not coming back for it. I tried that many times. Um, and then I just made like a plate for myself afterward with a portion that I would eat after finishing theirs. I do, however, buy like some snacks like this is your specific snack, or like Boy Wonders or just specifically fantasies and some stuff that I'm like, listen, this is my end. Uh, but there are just like house snacks, like whoever eats them eats them. Yeah, they would never really come back from their food. Like once they were done, that was it. They weren't. I mean, they're still like that. Like dinner comes around, they eat, and then they leave the plate on the table. I'm like, are you going to come back and eat this? And they always say they are, but they never actually do. It like winds up getting put in Tupperware or just thrown away. Snacks, maybe, but never like full on like meals. Now we're making walls. And I can only guess because this is how we've made walls this whole time. Or this whole build, I should say. It makes sense for like the striping. Like to get vertical striping. Come on, Clippy. So when the minions were really little, I called Fantasy Chunky Monkey because that child weighed like 6 pounds 3 ounces at birth and lost more than the 10%, like within like the 2 day hospital stay, and had rolls everywhere still, but she didn't weigh anything, just had rolls. It was hilarious. And Boy Wonder would like two fist every food. Like you couldn't get near the high chair. He'd be like, ah. Like nobody's going to take your food. Nobody wants it. And then he would like get really upset after he was done eating because he was dirty. Like have a full on meltdown, had to hose him off like immediately. If you got near him with food, he was going to try to take it from you. Okay. Yeah. I have this little pile of like, the small like baby bag of parts, and I keep thinking that I'm like missing pieces for that step because I have this pile here. I gotta move it or I'm gonna keep doing it. Because I keep like looking back at it and then looking at all the like steps in that step, all the things you're supposed to do in that step, and thinking I missed something. I haven't. We are going to have ads in a minute. They will last for 3 minutes and then we'll be good for another hour. I do not build during the ads, so if you get them, you won't really miss anything. Um, if you have turbo or are subbed, you don't get ads. Or, if it's one of those days where Twitch decides you don't get ads, sometimes that happens too. I no longer try to guess what Twitch is going to do. Here's the sticker we put on the banner. It's got like two little cross paint brushes. We're going to put that there and push that down. Okay. It's probably the end of this bag. It is. I don't. These bags have like nothing in them today. I feel like I'm like speeding through them. Stay on the box, Fox. My blanket keeps sliding off my lap too. Um, I can show you the pretty fabric I got to go with the stitch along. Oh, for my project. You're welcome, Devin. Let's see if I can get it out without, you know. There we go. I don't know if you can tell. It's sparkly though. I tried to take a picture of it, but you couldn't really see in the picture. But it's got like little, like tinsel woven into the fabric that's sparkly. So this is for the stitch along for next month, for the dragon. Now I gotta get it to go back in the thing. And I'll have left over because I think I decided to do like 9x9. You know, because we added 4 inches roughly on each side on the other project we had to add to. Um, and I guess I could look through my magazines and see like if that's kind of like a consistent add-on around. Um, before I, you know, cut the fabric or whatever, but make it make sense. Make it make sense. Sorry, I'm just quick checking the email. Okay, no. And I realized that pattern maker that Steele introduced me to for crochet, a lot of her patterns need bigger eyes, like safety eyes, than I have. So I ordered some, and they should be here later today. I got some just black ones and some colored ones. But the patterns make me want to buy like way too much yarn. Like I need another hobby that I need to stockpile things for. Welcome back, everyone. We are on bag 20, which would be like our fourth bag for the day. So I think we're just going to try to finish it today. The Picket headband. Okay, let me find him. It says, Picket, come on, give me a smile. And it's got little Picket guy on there. We have 1, 2, 3, and then this is really the same number either sides of the door. So 4 stickers left still. Brick tacks? Okay, I'll wait to pour those out then. And then there's these three pieces were our brick tacks. Let me mark those off. Ooh, two baby bags in this bag. Listen, I just wanted you to move over a little bit, not like try to roll away into Never Never Land. Okay. We need this. Two green flowers, a yellow flower, two white flowers. This. Yeah, I had trouble finding like what I thought was a good graham cracker color. Bye, Devin. Have a good day. That wasn't like crazily priced. So I tried this new To Me brand off Amazon. It was a smaller, like the skein was smaller, but it was also cheaper than, Um, but it still had good reviews and feel and like how it looks good. So I'm hoping that once we start crocheting, it doesn't like get weird and like fall apart or whatever, shred, and that it's good. Yeah, that's the right piece. Okay, it says we're making three of these. So one, two. I would say seats, but I think oh no, they're walls. They look similar to what we did on the inside of the other building, like in the roof, but that's not what they're for, I guess. Mm-hmm. I'm so confused because they show what looks like that arch piece, but then not. Did I skip a step? No, that's 93 and that's 90. Maybe like the whole like little bit is that piece. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Yeah, this is so weird because this is not like this piece is not what it shows like in the little grayed out part. So I don't know. We'll see. Listen, I don't fingers. There we go. So Thursday, that Galactica game we did the demo for should come out, should be released. So let's see how much that is. I may wait to see if it goes on sale, but I definitely want to check and see like what they priced it at because I did enjoy that demo. A wild Among Us is loose in chat. Okay, what's a giant one? Put right on this little, I don't, it's not a half brick light, but I don't know, it's something. I caught the Among Us. Okay, here we go. I did message Wargaming about whatever code he uses, and he did respond to me, but it wasn't just code. It was like a whole thing. So I have to look at it better. Because I'm pretty sure mine was just a code before. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. Welcome in, Kevin. I hope you had a good weekend. So, one underneath. That's going to go here. And then one with the square on top. And that's going to go on the other side. And then, like this. So it made this like really narrow window. Let me do it this way. Made like this really narrow window. That's good, Kevin. I'm glad your weekend went okay. The kids have about 3 weeks till they start school back. So, you know, it's almost that time to start prepping them for early mornings again. Nope, that's not what I managed to do. I wanted it on the other side so that I could go like that. Because I've been just letting them pretty much sleep the day away if they want. Not completely, but like, 10 o'clock or so, whatever. So it's almost time to start bringing them slowly back up. So those first couple mornings aren't brutal. Nope, not you. And not just for the kids either. I gotta get used to getting up again. We're making a little bed, so let's open this back up. And it wants the bed in this corner. Okay. Okay. We're making a little desk. Number 5. And I'll show you guys that sticker in a minute. Looks like a little dragon on the wax seal there. Oh. Oh, let's put this one in first. Come on. I don't know. I have a million of them on my desk somewhere, yet every time I want to look for one, I don't have any. Or I can't find it, rather. Let's see. Oh, there we go. That worked. This is one of those times I warn you, if you want to build this and you have big hands, this step is going to be interesting. Okay, it's a door. That's an interesting take on a door. Normal pieces that are usually leftovers. Our last extra brick tile thing. Briquet tacks. Okay. Okay. It's in the bag I'm using for trash. Okay. There's where we're at, and then here's our little bucket. We need 1, 2 small flats. And I think we're mostly done with the small pieces, so I can pour that in now. Okay. We did that. So 2, 2, and this. Oh. Yes, but no. This piece, then this piece. So there's our brick tacks. Let me check it off so I don't forget it. And then pop down to the next one. Today is the most mundane feeling Tuesday ever. I keep feeling like it's Monday. I don't know why either. Briquet tacks. Okay, let me finish the steps on, this, the pieces of this step, or else I will forget where I am. Okay, I guess that one wasn't even a little bit clipped on. Nope, not you. 1, 2, 3. One. I keep finding a flat, but it's like way too long to be the flat I need. Yeah. Like making sure I didn't accidentally use it somewhere else. Oh, there it is, hiding. So we did this part. Checky, checky. I've been looking or like checking the Riftopia Discord, and I haven't seen anything about, you know, more. So I don't have any info on that for you guys. Okay, let me boop so I can make sure I press that. Yes, that's good. Okay. I just have to watch how hard I press in the middle because there's nothing like supporting it here. I really enjoyed this build. It's got lots of detail and things like that. Doing like a chimney here. I don't have any of the castles, nor do I plan to get any. But, no, that's right. Okay. I do have the medieval blacksmith, so this will go near that. I really liked how they've done like the thatch roofing. I'm just gonna close it up like this to get flip up. Well, oh, there's the water. Our turkey thing fell here, and something else. Okay, we'll set that there for now. So we want this. Yeah, because we want those sticking out. There's that. But where? Not sure where the little handcuffs came from. Because this is up like this. Like that. Dang you, turkey, chicken, whatever. There we go. There's that. And the water, I was slightly off on its placement. Okay, there's that bag, but where were these? I'll have to go back and look at that. For now, we'll kind of hang them there. We're just gonna pull what's left over here because come on. Here we go. Three. Okay. Let's go up. and see if I can figure out where those handcuffs were. Okay, those are still there, so it's not those. I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those things that drives me nuts. Yeah. I'm gonna probably have to go back to the first book because I don't see them. Because they were just sitting in there, so I don't know where they popped off from. It's because like things are bumping. See, every time I close it, this pops off, even though that's where they show it. These little buckets drive me batty. Maybe it's really never meant to close, because that bucket is going to keep popping off every time. Okay. Does anybody have any fun plans for what's left of summer? Mm, we didn't like do anything big this summer as a family. I mean, I went to visit Steel and drag the minions with me. And next summer, Fantasy is going to Europe on her school or class trip. So we need to get her passport. Yeah, we didn't really do much this year. We might try to do like a long weekends, something like that, but I don't know. There's not really, like I said, they only have about 3 weeks till they start school, so there's not a ton of time. Oop, helps if I read the whole step. Stay at home. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm not saying that it was bad that we didn't. I was just saying we didn't. No, yeah, replacing the whole HVAC system in our house does zap the dollars. And really, the only reason fantasy can go on this trip next year is because we've been paying on it for like 2 years already, something like that. No, and the kids have been doing physical therapy this summer and on a, you know, don't do anything too crazy. And they've just really been released from that in the last 2-ish weeks. So, Snickety snackety time. Okay, let me do this step. And hydrate. Okay, I take this Picket headband off. It's starting to give me a headache. Honestly, those headbands are weird. I forget that I even have them on and they're fine. And then when I start to like really think about it, like, oh, how long have I had this on? Then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's squeezing my head. Oh. And we've done like little things throughout the year this year. So we have a Litwick, a Dracare, Darkrai, however you say that, a Trevenant, a Ghastly, an Okidogi, Spotly, and then a Graveyard. It's so dangerous, all this weightlessness. I feel like I'm watching tomorrow. So dangerous, all this shamelessness. Feel like I'm watching a tomorrow. Yeah, you won't be satisfied now. I'm not too true. And we've been doing those the farm trail thing, and that's been a lot of fun. We need 4 more farms, and then we can send it in. Oh, I picked up the wrong size. I didn't realize there was one that was slightly shorter. So I need to look at the map of it and like compare it to like the map key that tells you where the farms are, and mark off kind of which ones we've done and see what's left. And where those kind of are in the state. We try to like group those together and do a couple of them in the day and look at stuff that's kind of near them, you know, other things near them. So that's been fun to do. One, two, three, four, five. Mm.
It's crazy. It's been 4 days since we went on that trip and we're still cleaning up.
5, 2, 3, 5. Mm. 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 Okay. I'm missing something because I have 2 of these left, and that's. I shouldn't. I did 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh, I see what I missed. These weren't just over the back here, they were trying to do it without like sending pieces flying, but I have a feeling that's come on, get on there. There we go. There we go. There we go. I fixed it. I figured it out. And then just 2 little normal pieces of that extra. Got 23. And now we're going to have another minifigure. Oh, and we're in ads. There's only 2 bags left, so I might as well reach down into the abyss and grab those. So we're going to have another minifigure with that other Kate. I'm just dumping the bag. I'm not going to build. Oh, listen, Frosty, you asking too much. Too much. I am not a mock builder. A hollow one probably wouldn't be that hard, but huh, his head was already in his hair. Oop, RC Spaceport rated out. Now I need to find somebody else to lurk. Let's go to Practical Porsche. Wicked tax. Okay. One, two, three, four, and then little quarters. Welcome back, everyone. Do, 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 do. There. Boop. Okay, it says I have started watching The Mayor of Kingstown. It's on Paramount. It's got Jeremy Renner who plays Hawkeye, the actor who plays Hawkeye, in it as like the main character. It's been pretty interesting so far, aside from the fact that Paramount irritates me because I feel like every other episode or sometimes every episode I'm having to push like refresh because it says like errors out, but that's not the show's fault. That's Paramount Plus, whatever. That's their issue. Okay. Only one face on the minifigure. Oh, come on. I knew his cape moving was going to push the hair off. It almost always does. There we go. Bring the arm down. And sticker number 7. it's a book, like he's, and the other thing is like a pen, quill, like he's writing in the book. And there's the sticker. Maybe he's like writing the results of the tournament. And then he's got a little bag there. Mr. Octopus is dirty and she's just trying to clean her babies. She's just trying to clean her baby. So when I was first doing like a bunch of little things from for like free crochet patterns just to try like get the hang of it, I made this little octopus looking guy, and Madam decided it was hers and she stole it. So it's this little blue octopus, literally like maybe this big. And as soon as I made it and set it down, she was like, "Thank you, this is mine," and ran away with it. It usually just stays in her travel carrier, but apparently she has decided to take it out. And so she's probably trying to lick it and groom it. I'm a little out of frame because it's on the second part of this. She is a thief. I didn't care that she took it though, because I was like, honestly, what am I gonna do with all these tiny little things I keep crocheting? Because I'm just trying to like get the hang of it and get better at it. And so I had like a carrot and like half an orange, a whole bunch of like little stuff. And frankly, most of them wound up as cat toys because I didn't know what else to do with them. So, but yes, there's video evidence of her being a thief. Well, there's of it on my end. Carrot clipped it on my end of her stealing stuff. But I don't doubt she stole stuff on his stream too. Oop, I put that there. They didn't want that there. Let's see. Need to bring Discord up. Oh, I put a link in the book stuff Discord channel. There's like 1,001 free books today. It's like today only, so I put the link in there. See, he's just a little octopus. It was my first foray into little tiny spiral legs. But it's her babies. Ain't that gonna let you know? The pattern maker person that Steele introduced me to, like showed me her website, whatever, um, has a pattern to make these little kitty cat macaroons. She says, "No, you don't get to touch him." Oh, this is like a little hidey, like a little cubby hidey hole. It's hidden in the ceiling. Have I heard the news? What news? Probably not if I'm asking what news. Oh, I put that one too far. One too far forward. It didn't want it directly in the corner. Ozzy Osbourne? No, he just got done with his like farewell tour thing. Okay, I think I messed up something somewhere. No. Maybe they want it like this. Yeah, he just did like last week or something like that was um he did some kind of farewell tour. It's gonna be like their last ever. You know, I know they say that all the time. Like this is our last tour, and then 5 years later they do another one. But because he was sick. Wow. I had not heard. But in fairness, if it happened just a couple hours ago, I've been doing this. There it is. Yeah, it was in fact his last tour ever. Yeah, they said it really, really was going to be his last tour because he had been sick. and like he was going to be unable to perform anymore. Yeah, just like a one show thing. Yeah, not a tour per se, but like a one show thing. Because there was a young musician that I guess he's kind of like taken underneath his wing in the last couple years called Youngblood, and he was there, and there were some other things. Yeah, he had Parkinson's. He was real shaky. I've seen uh things where like behind the scenes type stuff of that show, because I guess he had given Youngblood the cross he always wore, and so Youngblood collaborated with this other guy he knows and had a new cross made for Ozzy, and he gave it to him backstage. But yeah, they knew it was. I mean, like I said, they always say, "Oh, this is our last tour," and then they have another one 5 years later. But they really knew this was going to be his last show because of his declining health.
Did you know Ozzy passed away? Passed away this morning.
Deja vu. Oh, another bed. I figured he was going to be like Keith Richards and never die because he preserved himself so well. The man had done like every drug ever known to man. He's done like collabs with all kinds of people. Because what? That's been a joke for a long time. Like him and Keith Richards survived the apocalypse. Another letter. Gotta get it to focus. There we go. I think it's a little dragon on those wax seals. Poor Sharon. She's been with Ozzy for like ever. Yeah. I mean, they were together a long time. Oh, I'm not even paying attention to the fact that you guys can't see what I'm building with my hands. Cricket tacks, okay? Pink, a blue, and a yellow. Okay. Swirly, swirly, swirly. Blue, pink, yellow. We shall play Aussie music now. So we did this bottom part. was like, where'd they put this cup? But it must be right there. And a cheese! A wedge of cheese. Nope. Where did I use this the wrong color? Did I do it? Oh, I did. Dang it. Of all the places to put the wrong color brick, I did it on the sticker. Ooh, it's coming up pretty easy though. Woo! Lucky me. That could have been bad. Oh, I thought these would be a door, but they're going to be shutters. I'll leave in about about half an hour. Crazy. Okay, I think these are going to be extra, but I'm not sure. But our sticker page is finally done. So these are going to go just like that. Yep, extras. We're going to have another minifigure. This one's going to be like a knight. And this is the second to last bag. So we have a helmet, torso, legs, head, a mustache, and there's a spear. I think that's it. It is a double-sided head. Did we put this on correctly? Nope, upside down. I must ask you a question. Let's see, how far should we? His eyes are like just barely wide enough for that thing to fit between them. Okay. Need this piece, one of you, and there you are. So, square piece underneath. Then this on top. This. Ooh. At least it just fell on my desk and not into the abyss. Oh, and that's going to slide right in between that gap and finish out this kind of like weird thin window. So that finished out like this little thin window. 3:30, yeah. So if you leave around 3, you should be fine because it's only been taking me 15 minutes to get there both ways. So both times a day, I should say. And then I just text him and he comes out when he's done. I just let him know, hey, I'm here, and then he'll come out. You come out on, like when you're facing the building there on the right side. So, like, the door is like right there where the parking spots are. So, ooh, another window.
Yeah, about 2 years more than that with the public school.
We're having tacos for dinner because it's Taco Tuesday. Ooh, this window's looking fancy. Where'd this little piece roll away to on me? There it is. Gonna have our little bat hanging upside down in here. Making a chimney. Well, finishing up a chimney. Nope. Got all my adulty chores done before streaming. I did 2 loads of laundry, folded laundry, hand towels, all the good stuff. Laundry and cooking are laundry, cooking, and dishes, the never-ending adult story. Like every time you think you've gotten all of it done, you turn around and there's like another towel or another dish. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. This way. Thursday, I will have to have my stream earlier so that I can leave by 3. So I think I'm going to do like 10 to 2. Either that or we can have one after I go to pick him up. So like 4 to 8 or something like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's not exactly a book after dark because it doesn't get dark till like 10 o'clock. I believe Thursday I'm just going to be crafting. I think we're just gonna crochet. Just talking about Ozzy. Well, I switched it to an Ozzy station, so it's like all Ozzy music. Nope, they've all been Aussie since the last Brick Tax. I figured I was already like off on a different tab. I would just pop over to my music tab and switch it up. He's got lots of different sounds to like, you know what I mean? Like he sounds different in depending on how he's what music he's trying to do or is doing, not trying to do. Yeah, he's excellent. Red on top of the yellow. Have our little guard tower type thing. Just a couple extra pieces. And our final bag. This one seems like it's had the most pieces so far. Today, anyway. Probably because it's the last bag. Brick Tax. Okay, give me 1 second to make sure I got no pieces lingering in this bag. Okay, we're gonna flip it. And we're gonna put some like foot rest whatever words, little like feet on it. Trying to see how they have them. As in the corner as you can get circle feet. Okay. There's 3. I need 2 more black circles. I got the hoot hoot. Sorry, so your light keeps reflecting really off the back of these, and then I lose where I am. Come on. There we go. So we have feet on the back now, or on the bottom. It's getting almost too heavy to have in my little bucket. Now we're working on a roof, so I'm going to push this back just a smidgen so we can Then I'll have to go back and figure out where those other pair of handcuffs went. Maybe the pictures at the end will show me. Looks like 8, yep. Nope. But you're also the wrong color. There we go. This is probably the roof for this one. Because it's would just sit on top. That's right. I think some of how the differences in how he sounds is like as he aged, and some of it is just like his ability to tailor his voice to the music he's currently singing. No, we started again from the other side. Oh, there's a little blue birdie here too. This bag. Come on, clippy clip. We will have probably just under an hour left. Right around an hour. By the time we're completely done. Does anybody have a preface, a preference for what we do? Rude. Oh, it's because the one before didn't quite click on. One, two, three, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, I was right. So it's gonna sit just like that. Sits just like that. Let's see. It's hard to get them both in with and still see what my hands are doing, but we'll attempt it. Okay, so this piece and this and this. This. Another chimney. Okay, they want us to turn this again. We just keep going round and round with this. Now we're gonna build branch tree thingy. A wild piggy has appeared in chat. So we want this here. And then that there. And this here. Oop, we're in ads. Another nightmare just for me. So we are kind of building a tree, just in segments. I'm not going to build anymore, but just gathering pieces for steps. Somewhere down for me. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do after this. It says like 12 more pages. I clutched it. Let's see. It caught ya. A little chunk. That's what it was. Let's see. Name. I'm going to wonder trade some try to do some pokey questy things, is what it say. Wonder trade Pokemon below level 11. I was just minding my own business and bam! It snuck out of nowhere and gotcha. Let's see. Wants us to wonder trade 5 times under 11. And I have like wonder trade passes, so I'm just going to use those. So we've done 2. Welcome back, everybody. I'm just quick doing my Wonder Trade thing for for this set of quests this week. Some of them I'm like, oh crap, it's low, but that's good. This is not. I think I need one more after this. Okay, let me do one more Wonder Trade pass. And this should do it. So let's see. Yep. So I got an Ice Stone, and I've caught enough Pokemon with an IV above 12, so I got 8 luxury balls. How many coins do I have? 3. It's probably not enough to really get anything super good with. Nope. Okay, back to this, ladies and gentlemen. All the leaves look the same, even though on this instructions they look like the lighter green, but all 4 I have are the same color green, so it just must be pigmenting. You gotta hate that, Alex, when you're just minding your own business and bam, it scares the piss out of you. I hate that with certain shows. Like, um, I, everybody's got the streaming platforms, but I watch them on my computer a lot here at my desk. And sometimes you have to have the volume like way up to really hear the show. And then a commercial will come on, and it's like louder than bejesus. It scares the crap out of me. I'm like, hello, excuse me, sir. There was no need for that. Come on, get in there. There we go. And they do want it angled out a little bit. But I think that even happens on like regular TV shows. You'll have to have the volume whatever for the show, and then a commercial will come on and it's like blowing you away with how loud it is. Get in there, little cherry. Okay. And then we want this right there. Let's see if I can't lower it so you guys can see kind of. There we go. We're doing this little tree thing here. Okay. go. For a second, I thought I put these on wrong, but no, one is one way, one's the other way. Ooh, we got this nice shield. Then a blank shield over here. Let me just show this one kind of like. Okay. I guess that's the end. So it's just like a, oh, I guess it shows it like the artist is painting the shields. So this is like a little easel. But it didn't say where it wanted this little birdie to go. Did I miss the birdie? I did miss the birdie. Okay, so it wants this, then a mustache. And it wants it to go in there before the tree. That was a good thing. That was a good call, Lego. Too bad I didn't eat it. Let me see if I can't just minutely like move things around so I can get my hand in there. Come on. Well, see what happens when you don't pay attention? Bad, bad things, boys and girls. I think I got it. And I just rotate. There we go. It's funny that they used a beard though for the um little nest, and then it kind of gets covered up right like that. So those are extra pieces, and we have to find these handcuffs. So let's go woo way up. So we have this building here, which is the inn, and then of course the innkeeper's house. And we have we'll push her back further. The artist in her house with this. Oh, that was it. It didn't give. Usually it shows like a bunch of pictures, but it did not this time. Let's see if just looking at the pictures we can figure out. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go through the stuff, or maybe it was extra on the like that thing I pulled out. Let's go. Let's see that. Let's look in the parts part. Sorry, guys. Doot, doot, doot. It only says one, so that must have been left over from something. And when I pulled out that brick separator, it came with it. So no need to freak out. Okay, so I guess maybe staying down the way I was might have been better. So this is the inside of the inn, the innkeeper's room, the kitchen for the inn. And then you have, this is the painter's area, and I just stuck that in there for now so I don't lose it. But the painter's bedroom, of course, steps up. And we have like this little gardish tower thing. Let's see if I can get this to close without. And we have this guy, and we have a guard, and why don't we just put him up here in the little like lookout area. Let's move up his little arrow thing. Yeah, this water keeps coming off, so I think we'll just move it to a slightly different square. And of course, this time it doesn't want to just come. We'll just like move it one brick in. I'm just gonna set him here in the grassy area next to the stairs, along with his little bag. Then we have this tree we built. We built this little tree and a little water area. We have a wagon. I guess this is like you would stick a log on it, and then trim it up, or maybe like this, and this is the trimmed piece, and this is the spinny piece. I don't know. We have our cheese stand. Oh, I'm stuck on my mat. Here we go. And I'm trying to not mess up my mouse. So we have this one, and this little wheel hangs from there. And then on the inside, when we turn it the other way, and one of those smoke things is hanging about the desk. I bumped it yesterday. We have the weaver, and then on this side we have like the blacksmithy type, I would say. Oh, there it is. The crafter, he's got his wood there. We'll put this way. See if we can attach that. There we go. And then, we got all kinds of stuff. So I really enjoyed this build. Cheese. That's what they make inside there. Cheese. Inside this one. So that's it, you know, is all together like one house open like this. Let's see if we can't. Here, let me. Sorry, there's obviously not enough room on my desk the way I have it currently. Crafts piled up everywhere. So you have, this is like storage up here. Like I said, you have the weaver in there, the cheese lady. She's making all her cheeses. And then this is part of in here. And like I said, it kind of all goes together. So this is her little cheese stand for out in the marketplace. So when you put them together, it's like you have two houses. So I really enjoyed building this. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me build it, struggle. We have, well, I mean like closes, because it's kind of like, you know, some sets you just set the buildings next to each other or the things next to each other. These all like close up into like one building. So like it isn't just the cheesemaker's house, it's also where the crafter, like the person who makes chairs and furniture and whatnot, they use the yard to chop their wood and, you know, kind of like that. And there's a little beehive on this side. These little bucket handles kill me. They come off so easy. And then like this is what the opposite side of the house looks like. Carpenter, that's the word I was looking for. Carpenter. I'm gonna, well, I stuck that the wood thing back there. I wonder if I can fit both of them. Boop. I'll fix it better when I put it on the shelf, but this is just for like trans. Hey, yes, I know. I said it right out there like that. But yes, I really like it. I think it's gonna look nice next to the medieval blacksmith shop there. I'll probably try to organize them somehow on the shelf so it all looks like they're all in like the town square together. Um, I have to move some things around on my shelf though because I've had the blacksmith shop for a while because it's been out for a while. So, you know, it's grouped in with other things around it, so I have to kind of like rearrange. Plus I'm running out of shelf space, but even if I wasn't running out of shelf space, I would need to like rearrange a little bit since, you know, I've had that one for a while, so there's other things grouped next to it. We have about 30 minutes. I finished this brick tax axolotl sticker we started the other day. Did I throw my little pen in there? I did not. What did I do with it? I never know because I moved. Oh, there it is. I think E, B, C. Nope, D is first. But yeah, I think Thursday we're just gonna crochet, work on that dinosaur. The Smorosaurus. And I can show you guys what it looks like. Really, I want like all her patterns. I also have the peanut butter jellyfish. Which I'm pretty sure I did like a step wrong on that. Like being new, I didn't like still fairly new to crochet. I maybe didn't completely understand um how she meant to do it, so I did it slightly off. So it made it harder to like do the next step, but it still turned out well. Like I know it's not supposed to look like that after doing it, but I think looking at it you wouldn't know. This is E. Yes, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching me build this. Um, then Sunday will be, you know, normal video game. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Um, and next Tuesday I have some small sets we can work on. Well, I have a small set, I should say. We can do the I don't know. Because next Thursday's my birthday, so I'm still trying to decide what I'm doing for my birthday. Like, you know. I wanted to have a little bit of a longer stream for my birthday. Not like crazy long, but just a little bit longer. Have some fun stuff. Yeah, I know in the summer you're busy. It's your busy time, Kevin. Unless it's like raining or some weird kind of stuff, but I have the Pixar lamp. Maybe we'll do that on Tuesday. And I have the Mona Lisa as well. Maybe we'll do that for my birthday, the Mona Lisa. Oh, 8 was there. That's right. I can go back to that. You get too much rain, then that's a problem too. Like not enough rain's a problem, too much rain's a problem. Right now, we have been in severe heat warnings all week. It's been like 100 degrees by itself, plus the crazy humidity. Like even when I leave the house at like 8 o'clock, quarter to 8 to take Boy Wonder to his little class, it is already so hot and so muggy outside that my glasses like instantly fog up. It's nope, that's L. Oh, I missed a D. Yeah, so it's been 100 degrees like temperature wise, and then the real feel is even more than that. Where's the D? There it is. Then I think J is the next one. H. Try not to like do a ton out because there's only a little bit. But I know it's always going to be too many, probably. Too much wax. And then N. M, N, N. Then S and T, and we're done. Lots of pinks. And some of them I'm like, are you sure that isn't the exact same pink and they just marked it as two different like symbols, letters, whatever, because it looks really similar. So, Boy Wonder is at this class this week. Not entirely voluntary. I said you're going, but he is enjoying it. But her nephew messaged Crazy this morning before I started streaming and was like, "Where's Boy Wonder? Why isn't he on Discord or whatever?" And he's like, he's at a class this week." And he goes, "Why? Did somebody hack his computer and he had to go to this class?" We're like, "No, it is related to what he would like to do once he graduates, so it was a good opportunity, and it was free, even better." like free to us. They got a grant to pay for it. And he was like, "Oh, why would he want to go to something like that when it's just so little left of spring break or summer break?" Because it was 1 week out of the whole summer. It wasn't going to hurt him. Plus, it's like I said, a good opportunity. Like, he is not that much younger than Boy Wonder, but sometimes like astonishingly different personalities. Come on. Oh, there we go. Just two. And then a couple teas and we're done. Oh, I missed a couple J's down there. They kind of look like T's if you weren't like paying super close attention. Which apparently I almost never am. Maybe we can shake out just three. Here's to hoping, right? Oh, close enough. Four. Still not a ton, which is good. Here's our little popsicle eating axolotl. Like I said, it does stick to here, kinda. It would take very little to touch it and it fall, but I think that's because they're a little like warped a little bit from being like thrown in the bag. So as they like stick on the regular fridge and they kind of like straighten out, they stick better. Where is my mouse? I wanted to show you guys this website. So I have this Brontosaurus, and that's what we're gonna work on Thursday. But look at these cute for Christmas and Valentine's Day. And I kind of want this guy, the Sharkshimi. Really, I just want all the patterns. Look at the pizza turtle and a Tacosaurus Rex and this snake, the pretzel snake. And bees. They got shush bees, cooked bees and bear, cooked bees and milk, bee-ers, peanut butter and jelly. And then they also got these hamburgers. Look at, I'm definitely getting this melting snowman. And there's a pizza bat. And I want these mini jellyfish too. And they got dessert dinosaurs, sting ramen, and this is the other one I have from them. Then they have a Bee Nessie spit, like Nessie. And I want this one too. This ghost ice cream. A full size wasabi. Krabby Patty. I want this too for Halloween. Then they have a crab cake. That's actually a crab cake I would eat, not a real, like, not the normal crab cakes. And these meow garoon. Then they got pug dogs, hot dog pugs, and a meatball jellyfish. Then they got a puckerfish. It says a lemon and lime, and an egg salatl. And this is the one I have that we're gonna work on Thursday. And then there's a burrito, a Frenchy toast, a sushi frog, a pizza toad, a full size shush bee. Oh no, that's just the mini shush bee by itself. A corn squid, eyeballs, eyeball jellyfish. Nay Girl, the sushi horse. Then BLT Rex, he's cute too. And then there's a 3-in-1 friend thing. It's like an orange, a kiwi, and a watermelon. There's a Stegosmorus, which is, friends with the Brontosmorus. Then there's the Cacalosaurus and the Piceratops. And then there's the bun peas. Those are cute. And a Tacosaurus Rex. Tacosaurus. And a pizza snake. I just really want them all. I just want them all. Okay, I can delete the Medieval Town Square bookmark. Like I said, I've been checking up on the Discord for Riftopia. I haven't seen anything about when they will have more playtests or it will be back up. I'm trying to go back to like the last thing they posted in the. There was a feedback form at the beginning of the month. But beyond that, I really haven't seen anything. Um, stretch. I can show you guys the yarn I got. Now I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to put my headbands because I've been using that box ledge for them. Maybe I can squeeze them underneath my monitor here. So this is the kind I got for the graham cracker. This is a new brand of yarn. It was called Crafty Top. That I got to try because I was having such a hard time finding like the Bernat in a color similar to this that wasn't like crazy price like on Amazon, and I couldn't find any in the store, but local to me. And since Joann closed, your like options, I think I have to find like a local place, maybe like a mom and pop, maybe smaller local than just like Michael's or Walmart, because I don't shop at Hobby Lobby. And this is, it may be a little dark for chocolate, but we're just gonna roll with it. And then of course the other color is white. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me build this. I think it was like five parts, 5 or 6. Yeah, it's dark chocolate then, right? I mean, it's a s'more. You could put peanut butter cups on it and it would be fine. Let's see who's on right now. Mr. Harao, Practical Porsche, Yeti. I have done that before where s'mores used a Reese peanut butter cup instead of a like, you know, your traditional Hershey's, or, you know, if you live in another country, something else. Like the thin kind. What's Platinum building? She's building a Star Wars set. Jake Studs is on too. They've been on for about an hour. Oh yeah, use the raid channel-y thing. Oh, positive? Okay, let me type that into thing and see what comes up. Channel O positive. Shift O. Is that somebody's name? Right? Ranch pets. I was like, that's weird. Ranch pesto. Okay. Make sure I got spelling right. Yep. Okay, so we'll do stream ending. I want to thank you to everybody for coming and hanging out and dealing with my spastic self. Let's do start raid. Okay, I always make sure it actually started because sometimes it doesn't. We'll be back Thursday, but at a different time. I'm gonna put a poll thing in Discord whether you'd rather have me stream early. It'd be like a 10 10:30, 2:30, something like that, or like my time central, or if you would rather me stream after I pick him up, so like a 4 to 8 or something like that. But I'll put that in Discord and everybody can have their say. um but Thursday will be crochet either way. We'll be working on the Dano. Maybe I'll pick up one of the other ones and we can do something else. I don't know. um but it'll probably take me the whole time to make this dang dino anyway. Thank you again to everybody who hung out. I hope you had a good time. If you lurked, if you chatted, if you're here for a minute or here the whole time, either way, I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful week and that things go well for you.